next school is Mission San Jose, which is located in Fremont, not San Jose. But for a brief introduction, one key point about the school is that it is one of the top Bay Area schools for Ivy League admission. We'll get more into that in their key characteristic. However, their overall matriculation rates for UC Berkeley and UCLA did drop from 2019 to 2020. Mission San Jose and Lynbrook were the only two schools out of these five that saw their rates drop for both categories. But when you look at their teacher to student ratio, it is 1 to 25, so slightly above the California average. And then 93% of their teachers had 3+ years of teaching experience. And as you can see for the matriculation rates, Berkeley dropped by about 8% from 22 to 14, and then UCLA dropped by about 3.5 from 11.88 to 8.36. But now let's get into where they go after graduation. So for where they go after graduation, UC schools remain the most popular choice, even though their matriculation rates did drop. They still saw 180, 190 students going to UCs. And then we had a little bit over 100 going to out of state, whether it's public or private. And then for CSU, private, and community college, those were not as popular. But now let's get into our next slide, which is their key characteristic, which is their Ivy League numbers. So in 2020, 16 students at Mission San Jose were admitted to Harvard, MIT, Stanford, and other prestigious private universities. A little bit of a breakdown from their school profile. They had 1 student for Columbia, 1 student for Harvard, 5 for Cornell, 4 for MIT, 2 for Stanford, and 3 for the University of Pennsylvania. And just to give you guys a better comparison for Mission San Jose to their direct competition, this stat is from the Polaris database, where they track the number of students that get into Harvard, Princeton, and MIT for each school. This one's for 2018, which was the newest year that they had. Mission San Jose had 9, Gunn had 7, Lynbrook had 6, Saratoga and Monte Vista had 4 each. So as you can see, for the last couple of years, Mission San Jose has definitely been a very strong school for Ivy League admission. But let us get into their academics. So for their academics, one key point is that they did have a high SAT average score despite their lower percentage of 4.0 GPA earners. Their SAT score is 1450, which is the highest among the 5. But they do, for their 4.0 GPA earners, it is only 5.25%, which is a good amount lower than Lynbrook. For their other academics, they did see their ACT scores go up by 2 points from 2019 to 2020, 31 and now 33. And their NMSF, National Merit Semifinalists, also increased by 7 from 2020 to 2021, 57 and now 64. And just to round out their academics, 92% of students received a 3 or higher on their AP tests, and the average score was 4.1 out of 5. And then for their CAASP, both were 80% or above, which is very strong. 80% were college ready in English and 81% were college ready in math. And then the number of AP classes offered were more than both Lynbrook and Saratoga at 21. So that is it for Mission San Jose High School. Now we're going to get into our next school.